everyone, it's Lauren J. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I like to do get ready with me style videos using products that are new to me, or just need a little bit more love in my collection. Today I'm going to be doing a look with all three of those, and it's another day of rainy day experimentation. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, especially using products that need much more love in my collection, please keep watching. So as I said, it is another rainy day playtime today because another Saturday in May, in spring, another Saturday of rain. It was only supposed to rain this morning, but it decided to rain all day, so my plans to be in the garden are, and pretty much my plans for anything else were also. But I did actually end up going out for a little bit last Saturday when I did my other playtime makeup look, so I did actually get to expose it to people. Nobody really said anything, but I thought it looked great. So anyway, we're going to do another one of those today, and today I'm going to be inspired by summer. I'm going to be inspired by the DIORiviera collection that came out for this summer, and I'm not talking about the makeup collection, I'm talking about the actual fashion collection, the actual ready-to-wear collection. And if you have not seen the ready-to-wear collection, it is all based on turquoises and corals. Yes, it's a very done thing for summer, but it is done in a very beautiful way. As per usual, the DIORiviera takes advantage of the Toile de Joie prints that Dior has in its collection, and they took the Toile de Joie Sauvage, which is the one with the little tiger on it. No, not actually a little tiger, it's actually quite big tiger. It took the one with the tiger on it. It also uses the Toile de Joie Soleil, which is the toile print with the sun pattern on it. So it's a sun with a face, and it's a very sort of Baroque style. And so they're both beautiful patterns. I really, really like toile. I really love toile as a design, and I always have, and I love the way that they've taken these two summer colors and incorporated those colors into their sort of heritage designs. And if you've seen the fashion campaign, it's all about being on a Greek island somewhere, you know, lots of aquas and white buildings and all this kind of thing. And of course they always have the navy colors and the black and whites, a few of those like more marinière style shirts, you know, the striped shirts. And you know, they do also have those references being a French brand, but it is mostly focused on the coral, which is a little bit more orange than pink, but they also do have a few light pinks in this collection too. And they do focus on the turquoise, which is more of a green leaning turquoise than a blue leaning turquoise. And I just wanted to be inspired by both of those colors. And if you've seen the makeup collection, when it first came out, I didn't understand it. It was very blah to me. Seeing it in conjunction with the ready-to-wear collection, the way that they've paired the, you know, the corals with the coral collection, obviously, but also the bronzes from that collection with the coral from the ready-to-wear. And then they also have a lilac collection in the makeup that also pairs really beautifully with the aqua or the turquoise collection. So I really like the way that those makeup colors combine and sort of contrast with the ready-to-wear. But I am more inspired, honestly, by the aqua and the coral, because two of my favorite colors together are blue and orange. So any sort of combination or riff on that is really inspiring to me. As you can see, I have a lot of turquoise, and down here I do actually have a contrasting orange blanket, if you can see that. But anyway, those are colors that have always been really inspiring to me, so I wanted to do some looks with that using some of my beautiful Viseart shades, some of my new Chanel summer shades, and some of my new Guerlain summer shades. So let's get into this and see what I come up with. As per usual, skincare sunscreen already done. Brows are finished with the Chanel Stylo Sourcils in Brune Clair, and my eyes are primed with the Anastasia Eye Primer because it is very brightening, as you can see, and because I'm doing brighter look today, I needed that. So today I am going to start out with eyes as per usual, and focusing on one of the newer quads not new, but newer quads to me of the Viseart Petit line, and this is the Water Lotus. I have showcased this on my channel before, but this is the quad right here. 4 beautiful aqua colors. So beautiful. We've got a mix of mattes and shimmers. And so we're going to dig into that. And also I have this one, which is originally the Chouchou from the Petit Pro line, but this one has the special summer packaging with the beach balls and the sea stars and the popcorn and the ice cream cones. So I thought it was very appropriate for today. And I've actually taken this apart. It's not the original palette. And I've put all of my bright mattes from my various Viseart palettes in here. And I think I'm going to be using a bit of this coral one here today and maybe a bit of this one just for cleanup. And then I also have my Beiges palette from Viseart. This is one of their étendu palettes. And again, I've taken this one apart. And inside, right now I'm just keeping the green shades and my one bright orange shade in here. So I'm probably going to dig into this bright orange shimmer shade a little bit. But let's see where we go with this. So I am going to start on the inner part of my eye, and I'm going to go into this light matte turquoise shade from the Water Lotus palette. And I'm just going to put a bit of that on the inner corner, just to brighten up a little bit and see where this goes. And when I do a bright blue or green color like this, I like to focus on the inner corner of the eye because I have hooded eyes. So using a blue or green on the center of the lid is nice when my eyes are closed and you're looking at me like this. But when I open them, you're not going to see much unless I have it right along the lash line or outside along the brow bone. So I like to focus on the inner part of the eye because that's where you will see it if you look at me straight on. I'm just going to build a little bit. But I'm not going out to the center of the lid. I'm keeping it towards the outer part, or sorry, the inner part of the eye. Bringing it down just a little bit to the lower lash line. Okay, that's pretty bright. So what I think I'm going to do next is take a bit of the light shimmer shade in here with a flat brush and just swipe that across the center of the lid. Just drag it from the inner corner out. Not too heavy. Not super worried about pigmentation. Just trying to get a nice luminosity to the center of the lid while still extending that turquoise color. It looks very pretty. So now it is time to mix it up a little bit, and we're gonna go in to a little bit of this bright pink here, matte, just on a real fluffy crease brush. We're just gonna put that right here. Not necessarily mixing it into the green. You can see how that coral really contrasts with the green and really becomes almost purple. I mean, obviously, if you're going to mix them together, they'd be purple, but you can see them next to each other. This becomes a lot more purple hued. And violet. And I'm keeping it just below the brow. Pretty subtle, I think. I'm not sure how something can be bright and subtle, but that's what I'm going for. Try something that's never been done before, right? To be clear, I don't think I'm doing anything that's never been done before. I'm very much a person who is inspired by other people, so. All right. I like it, kind of opens up the eye a little bit. Now, let's see what happens when we take a bit of the orange shimmer here on a fluffy crease brush. Just kind of dust it on the outer V here. See how that's a little bit pinky? It's very pretty. And it just sort of deepens up. And gives some definition. And it's nice because the shimmer shade on the center of the lid has a bit of gold shimmer to it, so it really makes a nice sort of complement to the coral and the orange going on out here with the shimmer with the shimmers in this one. Yeah, I really like that. And continuing on using things that need more love in my collection, I am taking again the Danessa Myricks Multichrome Pencil. This is the one in Jade. I did use this last week. And I'm going to use, excuse me, I'm going to use that on the waterline. On the inner corner, a bit of Beige Lumiere from Chanel. I'm going to go off camera for a minute and I'm going to tightline my eyes using the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Liner. I am not good at doing this on camera. I'm not good at doing it at all, so I'm going to just take a minute and go do the tight line of my eyes. Okay, so I have tight lined my eyes, and the reason I did that was to give them a little bit more of definition without missing with the greens and the oranges on top of the lash line, because even though this says that it's no budge, I do find that it transfers onto my hooded lids, and I just don't want to deal with that today. I do have the option of, let's see here, I do have the option of gray graphite as well for the lash line, but I just don't feel like I want to create another layer of makeup up here. So just in the interest of thickening the lash line, I'm going to tightline today, and that's all. And then for the last step, I'm going to try one more thing. And I'm going to go into the Le Catron Byzance, the 318 Parure Venetienne. This was from the holiday. This was the beautiful warmer neutral palette, and I'm going to go into the beautiful green here, that beautiful duochrome, and I'm just going to tap that on the center of the lid. Beautiful. The gold tones, the gold reflect is really working. Really nice. I'm really thinking Bird of Paradise, summer landscapes of tropical drinks and tropical birds and just really bright sunny days. So that's helping me today. Okay, gonna take a break from the eyes and go into the Beige Healthy Glow Winter Primer. No, Healthy Winter Glow Primer. Names for these things are so long. In Icy Beige, because we do want to keep that luminosity to the face. Even though it's a winter glow, I still like to glow in summer. I don't like to sweat, but I do like to glow. And then going in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint in number 3. In case you're wondering, yes, I still need to clean my brushes. And the ABH Magic Touch Concealer in number 3, again, because it is very brightening. Okay, and for cheeks, I'm going to go in with the compact of the season, or compact of the summer, which is the Guerlain Terracotta Superbloom. I call this the compact of the summer because every major house is doing a combination bronzer blush like this, especially Dior. They did come out with their combination bronzer blush highlight as well, kind of. I didn't pick one of those up, but I did pick this one up. Chanel did one as well. So I'm going to just swirl my brush in. This is, again, a version of the Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow. So the kind that sort of has the mosaic tile in it. If you've ever seen that, it's just in the beautiful Guerlain bee print. It's a really pretty bright flush to the cheeks. Because I'm not quite there for bronzy deep summer yet. I'll get there. July and August, I'll get there. But we're just coming into June, so I like to keep the pinks and the corals closer. Of course, you can do whatever you want with your makeup look. I'm just giving ideas. And then for a little bit of bronze around the face, I'm going to go into, yes, we are going to use some Dior today. The Dior, this is the Dior Forever Natural Bronze in Light Bronze 002, the limited edition from last DIORiviera, last Dior summer collection. So it's close to what they released this year, except again, it's got the different, it's got the navy packaging with the cloth on the top, and it has no blush mixed into the bronze. And I'm just using the same brush I used for the Guerlain, or yeah, for the Guerlain Superbloom. And then to just mush everything together and give it a little bit of set, I'm going to use the Guerlain Meteorites from the holiday collection. This is in this is in 2 Clair Light. Not the same thing as is currently released, but close. Okay, so I went and washed my hands, and now it is time to clean up around the eyes and finish them up. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy crease brush. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this light matte shade along the brow bone. I'm not doing this to highlight the brow bone, I'm doing it to soften the transition between the color that's in the crease and what goes up to the brows. And also clean up a little bit. So for lashes, we are going to go in with the summer release from Chanel, the Chanel Noir Allure Mascara in Orange Bruni. So I thought this would be another fun way to use up this colorful mascara. Again, these mascaras are only going to last you so long. Even if you keep them in your collection, you probably shouldn't use them after more than 3 months. So I'm going to use them when I have the opportunity and see where they fit in. And I really think this is cute. And then to just keep going with the summer theme, I'm going to use a little bit of the Mermaid Glow from the Chanel Summer Release. This is the Balm Essential in the beautiful sort of transparent with a purple pink flip to it. Gonna put a little bit of that on my lips. And a little on my cheeks. Just to give a little bit of sea shimmer to this seaside look. Okay, and to top it all off, I am going to go in with the KissKiss Bee Glow Oil from Guerlain in Lavender Glow, because I wanted to pay homage to the way that they used the lavender colors in their Dior collection to accent the turquoise colors. Okay, well, I think this looks really pretty and fresh. I wish I was on a yacht instead of sitting in front of my bed listening to the rain come down. But here we are, my little bit of the Mediterranean right here at home. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me use the products that are in my collection in a way that pays homage to the DIORiviera summer collection. And let me know what you think. I think it's cute. Let me know if you picked up anything from the DIORiviera makeup or ready-to-wear line. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And, oh, hang on. Okay, high pony or not, we have to have the ear cuff and a little bit of Chanel Paris de Ville. It's so citrusy, so seasidey. Really love this one. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those would be welcome. All of them would be deeply, deeply appreciated. And I will see you in the next one, guys.